Sean Sewell with Engearment.com in our beautiful mountains of Colorado. Perfect conditions to do the review on the Outdoor Research Coldfront jacket right here. Now, we reviewed a version of this jacket 3 years ago, and that jacket is still going strong. In fact, I have it in my truck as backup. I've used it in conditions like this, where it's snowing and about 15 degrees Fahrenheit. I've used it camping. Our rooftop tent's right there. You've seen it in other videos. This has been my go-to jacket when I'm not testing other jackets. I just default to this one because it seems to work. So there's a lot to cover in this video. So let's get into it. First, we'll start with sizing. I am 6'1", depending on the day, 220 pounds, 45-inch chest, 33-inch waist, 36, 37 on the arms. This is a men's extra large. It's rated as a generous fit, and it's meant to layer over layers. How I have it used right now is just over a base layer, a little Patagonia 150, 180 weight wool base layer. But how I often use it is, say, after I'm done touring, I set the tent up, and then I'll have on either a soft shell jacket or a active insulation jacket, and then I'll put this on over once the sun goes down, and then I'm good for the rest of the night, honestly. I've had this thing down to negative Fahrenheit, -5, -10 last weekend, and it does great. And that is because it's got a lot of insulation. So it's got 700 Fill RDS down, that's responsible down source. It's got about 4 ounces of it, so about 120 grams, give or take, which is about ½ ounce to ounce more than most mid-weight down jackets. Now, then they go and double up the insulation with 150 grams of their synthetic VerticalX Eco insulation. So that is going to be placed in the areas that are more likely to get wet, say shoulders, hood, cuffs, stuff like that. The rest of it's got the down. So in combination, you have around 8 ounces of insulation, making this, in my humble opinion, a fantastic heavyweight jacket for those colder temperatures. And also I keep this in my splitboarding backpack as my emergency backup, because again, it can this is sized to go over my hard shell or soft shell, whatever I'm wearing. Say I'm touring up, and again, the walkie-talkie, someone says, "Hey, wait up, so-and-so is behind us, and we need to pair up with them." Then I'll just get in my pack, unzip the back, pull this out, put it on over whatever I'm currently wearing, probably a hard shell or a soft shell, and I'm good to go hang out and enjoy a snack while waiting for that companion. Other uses is, like I mentioned, for the winter camping or even summer camping. It's just a fantastic layer to always have around. It does a good job in snow, like you see here. I shot a video earlier and it was really blown out as far as lighting, but it was just puking snow sideways. And this jacket does fine with that. And because it's not only down, I'm not so worried about it getting wet. I would not wear this in the shower or under a waterfall by any means, but in dry snow like we have here in Colorado or perhaps Utah or Wyoming, totally fine in snow. And also thanks to the downproof material, the 30 denier Pertex material. Now, they had the 30 denier on the other version I tested 3 years ago, and it's going strong still. I have had very, very few feathers pop through that. Even sleeping in the jacket with my 2 dogs. You've seen Riley in the video before he passed, and Chloe, currently she's in the truck warming up. And they got sizable dog claws, and we sleep together in a sleeping bag up in the rooftop tent, and they haven't punctured the jacket. So it's dog resistant, water resistant, and windproof, I'd say. I haven't had any wind come through it. Again, thanks to the combination of the Pertex Eco 30 denier material and then the 2 kinds of insulation. Fit is fantastic. Again, like I mentioned, it's not a trim fit, it's not a mountaineering piece, it's a put on over stuff kind of piece, or used casually in my case. Pan pockets are fantastic. They're among probably my favorite of any down jacket. It's because they're fully fleece lined. I'll take my glove off for a second to show you. They are fully, not just one side, but both sides, fleece lined, which in my opinion goes a very far way to boost morale. So say I'm tending to some intricate little detail on my split board bindings and my hands are cold and I'm got to get them in here, warm up, and it feels good to have that fleece on your hands. It just feels good. Other than that, the only other 2 pockets are going to be on the inside, and they are sizable drop pockets. And again, you can see I only have this over a base layer, nothing major, and it's 15 degrees and I'm totally fine, toasty. Drop pockets are sizable on both sides. Good place to store your mittens, gloves, snacks, beanies, what have you. The zipper is sizable, in nice. There's only one zipper though, so if they had double zipper, I think this would reach a whole new audience for them. But the one zipper plays nicely. The hood is adjustable, well-sized, coverage is great. Show you that here. Nice coverage, excellent on the neck. Peripheral is great, especially with a hat on. Adjustable in the rear right there. This is how it fits. Oh yeah, there's a significant wind picking up, you see? But I don't feel it. So yeah, it's definitely windproof. My ears feel it when it comes through, but my jacket keep my body protected. The cuffs are nice and elastic, so easily pull them up out of the way if you're attending to a fire, cooking dinner, or washing dishes. They probably won't washing dishes at 15 degrees Fahrenheit, but you get the idea. Higher temperatures, probably washing dishes. Okay, so I've gone over the features and what I like about it and spoken of how I've used it for the last 3 years. This is the new version for 24-25 or 23-24. It's the one that you can currently buy. But I've tested the previous version 3 years ago, and like I said, it's withstood all the tests and is still my go-to, and it's in the back of the truck. This, the lighter blue one, you see the video on YouTube, I'm sure. So I've gone through the features, the functionality. Now the price. There are several jackets that are slightly lighter than this for sure. In the 1 pound category, this is more like a 22, 23 ounce, but it does stuff up into its own pocket. It being a full featured, or a full weight, I should say, down jacket with that 8 ounces of insulation. My guess, if I didn't have the spec sheet with me, would be in the $400 range, give or take, and I think that'd be a pretty fair price. Nope, I was off by quite a bit, just like I was 3 years ago. Guess the price, please. 1, 2, 3, $279, making it a steal. It's a sub $300 down jacket with twice as much synthetic insulation to keep you wet or dry, potentially in wet conditions. Stuffs up into his own pocket, is relatively lightweight for being an 8 ounce of insulation jacket. Fit is awesome, color's attractive, functionality is top notch. It's great. It's super great. I'm really impressed with it, and I think it's a bargain, and it's a very good functioning jacket. I'd recommend it to anybody. Like I've already attested, that's my go-to jacket when I'm not testing other jackets from other brands. So, for what it's worth. And also, Outdoor Research just makes, I think, the most value-friendly, legit gear. Like if you ever take your avalanche courses, your Area 1, Area 2, or whatever is out there outside of America, there's a different curriculum, of course. Look at all the guides and what they're wearing. A good percentage of the guides probably wearing Outdoor Research, and there's a good reason, because it works and the value is there and they can afford it, because we're all dirtbags, right? We're trying to figure out what we can afford so we can go recreate and go have fun. So there it is. And also stay tuned, because I'm going to do a comparison between the Coldfront and, of course, Arc'teryx, Patagonia, Outdoor Vitals, and all the other brands we have access to, just like I did this time last year, because that seemed to be a very helpful video. It had the most views on our channel out of 1,500 videos. So I'll do another one of those coming up here for the 24 season. So stay tuned for that. If you would like to be notified when that pops up, please consider subscribing to our Engearment YouTube channel. The link is right there. Found this helpful, thumbs up is always appreciated. I'm Sean Sewell with Engearment.com, and until next time, take care.